The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.
Hello and welcome. This is TVWAN News. I'm Carol Kidu Jr. In this edition, Marape heads to Tonga. Students observe National Repentance Day. And India showcases cultural diversity. Pacific leaders will gather in Tonga next week for the 53rd Pacific Islands Forum Leaders Meeting. Their agenda will be around security, political and economic issues on which they will be expected to take action, from climate change to regional policing initiatives to New Caledonia.
We'll be graced with the presence of the Secretary General of the United Nations. Secretary General has made a specific request for Papua New Guinea to have a meeting with the Secretary General. Conversation in that bilateral meeting would be on the progress of Bougainville Peace Agreement and what is happening in Bougainville, as well as Papua New Guinea's view on forestry and the value for forestry that should be earned by Papua New Guinea in as far as forest conservation is concerned. So it's an interesting PI for me in the sense that the UN Secretary General himself will also be there, and some of the key issues that we need to raise at global stage, the entire Pacific Island Forum nations will present to the United Nations Secretary General.
Before leaving for Nuku'alofa, Tonga for the PIF leaders meeting today, Prime Minister James Marape responded to a call by Deputy Leader of the Opposition James Nomane for a change in government come the September Parliament session through a vote of no confidence. The Prime Minister says he welcomes the opposition's planned vote of no confidence against his government.
Prime Minister James Marape says the government is not avoiding vote of no confidence and welcome what's coming.
This September, the Marape government must be changed to have a new Prime Minister put in place to effect the hard reset and save Papua New Guinea.
However, the Prime Minister highlighted the importance of the upcoming Parliament proceedings, noting that members of Parliament will assess the leadership abilities of potential alternate Prime Minister when the time comes.
If the opposition wants to move a vote of no confidence, the process is there. Deploy the process as Section 145 entails. Follow the standing orders. The last 5 times, we never failed them. The Private Business Committee never failed. It was themselves who failed themselves. So we'd like to encourage them. If they feel that they want to move a motion of no confidence, September 3, we're going back to Parliament.
Prime Minister Marape is urging the opposition to ensure that the VONC form is correctly completed by September 3, citing the significance of upcoming national events such as the Pope's visit on September 6 and the independence celebrations on September 16.
Pope will come on 6th of September. We need to give respect to the leader of the Catholic Church, who is coming on 6th of September. We will have 1 day in Parliament to give respect to our late member for Central Bougainville who's fallen, and we intend to give him respect on the 3rd of September. And so Parliament will sit for 3 weeks, 2 weeks rather. And I want to ask our colleagues in opposition, don't make a lot of noise in the public space. If you want to deploy the VONC process, the law allows for you to do it. Prime Minister is not James Marape's birthright. It's a place in Parliament. There's a place in Parliament where leaders of equal standing have a fair contest, and the process is set out. they are most welcome to deploy the process. But our team in government, we know we've taken responsibility in tough years, and we are trying our very best in these tough years going forward, and we are solid as ever.
Parliament sits for 2 weeks, and the Prime Minister has urged the opposition to fill in the vote of no confidence form properly this time. The PBC sits on Wednesdays, so the form has to be filled properly before 4:06 on Tuesday, September the 3rd. On Thursday, it goes on notice and Parliament comes back the following Thursday and deals with it. Susan Oriape, TV1 News.
Chief Justice Sir Gibbs Saleka has told the National Energy Authority Board members, executives and staff to practice good corporate governance, as this is a key that will enable them to achieve the vision, mission and goal of their 2023 to 2027 corporate plan, which was launched on Friday in Port Moresby. The Papua New Guinea Chief Justice Sir Gibbs Saleka, who was the guest speaker at the launching of the National Energy Authority 2023-2027 Corporate Plan on Friday, August 23rd at the APEC House in Port Moresby, told the board members, executives and staff of NEA to practice good corporate governance, as this is a key that will enable them to achieve goals and objectives of the corporate plan. Saleka talked about the importance of corporate governance and how it is connected to the rule of law.
That I share with you through a legal perspective as well as a practical way. The launch of your corporate plan demonstrates to the reasonable observer that there is corporate governance and direction that is set for the National Energy Authority to move ahead.
He said good corporate governance produces good results with minimal consequences, and bad corporate governance produces disputes that are likely to result in litigation.
Good corporate governance produces good results with minimal adverse consequences. Bad corporate governance usually produces disputes which are likely to result in litigation.
Saleka said there are 5 principles of corporative governance that are relevant. They are responsibility, accountability, awareness, impartiality, and transparency. These principles must be implemented and guided by the principles that are outlined in the corporate plan to ensure the corporate plan is effectively implemented. The Chief Justice challenged the NEA staff and management to achieve the main goal of the plan, which is for Papua New Guineans to have electricity from around 15% of the population to 70% by 2030 and 100% by 2050. A state team had recently conducted a pre-community development agreement awareness program in Lae, involving parties to the Wafi-Golpu mining project. The parties are Yanta, Hengambu, Babuaf, Wampa, Butibam, Wagang, Morobe Provincial Government and host local level governments.
The consultation program aims at educating the parties who are landowners, impacted communities and stakeholders of the Wafi-Golpu project on the various benefit streams that will be available to them and how the community development agreement process will go. The benefit streams include royalties, equity, business development grants, infrastructure development grants, and tax credit schemes, among others. The state team explained the various laws, policies, and processes governing the distribution of benefits and who the beneficiaries and parties to the CDA are going to be. The highlights of the team's presentations were the explanation of what CDA is and its processes, equity breakups, and business spin-off opportunities that will be available to landowners and stakeholders. President of Hengambu Landowners Association, John Nema, thanked the state team for sharing vital information on benefits. Hengambu is one of the 3 special mining lease 10 landowner groups that will benefit from Wafi-Golpu project. The other 2 are Yanta and Bafuaf. The state team will share more information, and this was the first of more meetings to come. Susan Oriape, TV1 News.
This is TV1 News. After the break, students observe Repentance Day and Indian Night's mega fundraising event.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase Easy Pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSP branch today to register now for BSP Mobile Banking. BSP Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSP, our bank, our people.
He says the best Hunters players come from his region. So does she. But there's one thing that brings everyone together. SB Lager, Bunyamyumi.
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo and milk taste and added nutrients, Milo and milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG and Mia. Find PNG made.
Right across the nation, we eat snacks crackers. Emi trupla. All get a young planalapun, only like him snacks crackers. Only make him here, no PNG, one-time lay biscuit company. It's crunchy and tasty. It's irresistible.
Welcome back. Hoskins Secondary School in West New Britain Province was abuzz with activity as secondary school students who are part of the Tertiary Students Christian Fellowship hosted a gathering yesterday for the National Repentance Day. The event saw the provincial administrator and officials in attendance. In ungodly altars and rebuilding godly altars, the Students' National Repentance Weekend program aims to foster reflection and spiritual renewal among participants. The camp concludes on Monday, August 26, coinciding with the National Repentance Day. The gathering commenced with a performance of the national anthem by Elma Lako from Hoskins Secondary. National Repentance Day, now observed for the 13th year, is dedicated to Christian prayer and self-reflection. It marks the anniversary of the covenant made by the late Grand Chief Sir Michael Thomas Somare in 2011, declaring August 26 as a national holy day for prayer and repentance in Papua New Guinea. West New Britain Provincial Administrator Leo Mapmani addressed students attending the Tertiary Students Christian Fellowship Weekend Camp, emphasizing the importance of holistic development. Mapmani highlighted that true growth involves mental, physical, and spiritual capacities. He acknowledged the challenges of guiding youths and encouraged them to engage in spiritual activities, suggesting that participation helps in realizing their potential and avoids aimless wandering.
So to be a better person, spiritually we must be molded, guided. So you got to spiritual well-being lo you, your mindset. And from your mindset, the actions that you will do, and now by reflecting what sort of person you are. As a father, trying to accommodate or look after our youths in the age group as you plan now stop here. It is a challenge. But Papa God that's all you one you commit him you long. Inside long, walk long, Papa God, like participating in activities like this. Let me mold in you, and you will see, and you will come to realize what's ahead of you. than being roaming around aimlessly.
This year's main event will be held in Mount Hagen to commemorate the covenant. The India Association of Papua New Guinea hosted its annual mega fundraising event, India Night 2024, yesterday at Sir John Guy's Stadium. The event, which has become a cornerstone of IAPNG's community outreach, celebrated the organization's 38 years of fostering friendship between the Indian and PNG communities. Event India Night 2024 took place at Sir John Guy's Stadium on Saturday, August 24th, seating 72 tables with 720 people and a successful collection of funds close to 500,000 kina. The evening featured a vibrant cultural program showcasing the rich diversity of India's traditional dances, including classical and folk performances from various Indian states. In his welcome message, President Raj Patnaik expressed gratitude to the sponsors, supporters, and friends of IAPNG for their overwhelming response to Indian Night 2024. He highlighted the association's long-standing commitment to fostering mutual understanding between the two nations.
So with your support today, I can already see that there will be 4 schools, 4 classrooms that I would like to build this year, plus the regular support that we provide to other organizations in small and large quantities. So we are looking at least 50%, that would be close to 250,000 going in charity for this from these years of funding. So thank you very much for that.
Patnaik also mentioned the successful contributions from last year's event, which helped fund classrooms for Baruni Primary School and the School for ANCOP, as well as providing educational materials to 6 other institutions in NCD. He extends thanks to all IAPNG members, participants, choreographers, volunteers, and the executive committee who were instrumental in organizing this year's activities and the event itself. NCDC Governor Pos Pakop placed the theme Going on a Cultural Journey, commending IAPNG for choosing a theme that reflects PNG and its diverse capital, Port Moresby. He expressed gratitude for the Indian community's ongoing support and highlighted Indian Night as a key annual event that unites the city and continues to grow in significance.
I am deeply appreciative of the Indian community for not failing all of us every year. We always have an Indian Night. And as I see and as I said, it's going to get bigger and better all the time. It has to be one of our big gala events in our calendar annually that brings all our city together.
Indian Night 2024, themed Glimpses of India, a cultural journey, offered a vibrant display of India's cultural diversity, leaving attendees with a memorable experience. In regional news, New Zealand Prime Minister Christopher Luxon and Foreign Minister Winston Peters have departed for Tonga to meet with Pacific leaders next week on priority regional issues, including climate change, security and development. The 53rd Pacific Islands Forum Leaders Week brings together leaders from 18 Pacific countries, including New Zealand. New Zealand says this meeting is the region's opportunity to come together and help chart a collective future. Adding New Zealand's high-level participation in Leaders Week reflects the importance the government places upon deepening its relationships in the region. And that ends the news segment. Sports is next. Stay tuned.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase easy pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
Hiya, Mama. You wait then, but me add him special flavor.
Put in more flavor, put in more taste. magic kakaro, get up and big smile on face. Time for Kim chicken, a grateful mood too. Sip, sip, the moo, yes, magic on you.
Maggi, the taste P&G loves.
The Toyota JD Hiace bus comes in 14 and 15-seater high-roof luxury model powered by 2.8 liters JD engine for optimal performance output, fuel efficiency and quietness, designed with improved safety features and easy maneuverability for tire steering angle. The Hiace lift suspension and annular frame structure is opted for smooth ride, comfort and safety. Experience the ride on the Hiace bus and experience the Hiace pride, the bus that exceeds all expectations.
Papua New Guinea. We love a reason for a family gathering. A reason to play. A reason to ignite the flame. A reason to cook the best with the best. Flame oil, now P&G made for P&G cooking. Flame oil, winning taste.
Scale Rise brings to you some Scale Indie vibes this Independence. Cashing out a total of 300,000 Kina in prize money around P&G this Independence. 4 fortnightly draws, 75 fortnightly winners, 300 total Scale Rise winners, and 1,000 Kina Scale Indie prize for every Scale winner. Here's how to enter the promotion. Buy any Scale or Ori Rice product, write your full name and contact details on the back of the store receipt, drop your entry into the entry box in store. For more information, either check in store or follow us on our Scale Rise P&G page. Terms and conditions apply. Scale Rise, and buy you like it.
Welcome back. But first, in overseas sports, the biggest names in tennis are about to battle it out in one of the oldest international Grand Slam tournaments in the world, the US Open. One of the championship's coveted trophies has a new home at a small rural tennis club in central Queensland to inspire a new generation to the sport.
Theodore Tennis Club has 6 courts, a modest clubhouse, 123 members and an impressive trophy cabinet.
It is very, very special.
The club's prized possession is kept under lock and key. The US Open trophy was won by Mal Anderson in 1957.
And it truly is a special honour to be able to house this trophy at our clubhouse.
The former Theodore local became the first unseeded player to win the singles title, beating fellow Aussie and #1 seed Ashley Cooper.
Hit a very purple spot, and which I managed to get up and win it in straight sets.
The almost 90-year-old has kept his winning racket but decided to donate the trophy to his old club, along with an Australian doubles trophy he won with John Newcombe and a Davis Cup replica.
It's just something that I know that it would be looked after, and a good talking point when people come, I thought.
More than 12 Australians have won the US Open in its 143-year history, including Rod Laver, Margaret Court, Pat Rafter and Leighton Hewitt. Tennis Australia hopes their victories and gifts like Mal Anderson's inspires current players to aim just as high. Mal says becoming a great tennis player is 10% talent and 90% heart.
You've got to love the game if you're going to improve. You've got to really want to be better.
A message not lost on his old club.
Croton Hela Wigmen advanced into semi-finals after defeating Agmac Rabal Gurias 22 points to 14 this afternoon at the Santos National Football Stadium in the first elimination final rounds of the 2024 season. And now we'll have the weather forecast for the regional. This is a renewed strong wind warning issued by Papua New Guinea National Weather Service for all coastal waters of southern PNG and Indonesian border to Daru, Iwai Island to Gulf of Papua, to Yule Island, Port Moresby to Hood Point, including Trobriand Island, as well as Kokopo and Rabaul to the St. George's Channel, and all coastal waters of West New Britain to Siasi, Fincha Fen to Long Island, Karkar and all coastal waters of East Sepik. Strong southeast winds of 25 to 33 knots with stronger gusts are expected to persist for the next 24 hours, causing rough seas. All small crafts and boats are advised to take necessary precautions before going out to sea, especially in the warning areas. And that ends the news tonight. From the news team, have a top week ahead. Good night.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.